Deep Dive Gaming.
Hello people, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I'm the Mariner, and this is Fallout 4 with Sim Settlements 2, and we're gonna do it! We're gonna finish Chapter 2 of Sim Settlements 2 in this episode. Let's get to it. First things first. We have this goal: start COM array component analysis project from Science Department in command mode. That requires going into command mode and going to engineering and clicking on the... No, I'm sorry. This is science mode. Technological research, COM array component analysis. Science energy 25 out of 75. We need 50 more. 50 more science energy to do this. So, the first thing I'm going to do is try reallocating people from other departments over to science. Hopefully we don't lose progress in our other goals that we needed to complete for this quest. And I left the menu accidentally. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm distracted trying to rush through this when I need not rush. So let's just take a breath. Okay. Science. Manage. Okay, so Bucky Benton. Who else do we have? We have Archon. We have... disappointingly few people, actually. So let's just get Archon assigned. Alright, now I know who else I want to actually hire. They are both currently in Agri-Tours. So I'm going to head over there and pick them up, send them over, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we are actually looking for Alex's family. We're looking for Julia Powell, and we're looking for Katie Powell. So we'll just do this. Do this. We'll say gather around. We'll pick up everybody and move them 5 feet. Oh, there they are. Okay. Hello, Julia.
I'd like to trade. Would you be interested in coming to work for me?
That's one. And then Katie is 2.
Can I ask you something? What do you say? Want to work for me?
Okay. We'll just head on over that way now. Alright, here we are. And looks like we've lost water. Probably because we are not distributing any anymore from a couple of different places. Fortunately, it doesn't actually impact the quest or anything going on here in GNN. So we'll probably leave it alone for now. Let's do what we came to do. Reassign staff. Okay, so we have Julia and Katie. We'll assign them. Hopefully we have enough room for them. If not, then we'll need to build something. But we can do that. We have enough facilities energy for it. Oh good. They got assigned. Sweet. Alright. Let's go into command mode, see how much that gives us. 52. Alright, so we still need 23 more. Okay, so I'm trying to think who else we can go hire. Let's pop over to Sanctuary. See if there's anyone hanging out over there that we can hire that has high intelligence. Okay, here we are in Sanctuary, and all of our unique NPCs from Sim Settlements 2 have been accumulating over here. So we're going to check them all out, see who we can hire. We might actually hire all of them, simply because we've taken away from places that need to have people in order for us to supply GNN properly. So let's do a quick scan first. Apparently Frenchie didn't like that stool. He had to have that one. So there's Mr. No Name, or No Man's Land. Okay, so he won't be for GNN. Frenchie. He won't be for GNN. We've also got Page Hunter. Ooh, she's a good candidate. 6 intelligence. Let's check Viceroy out here. Maybe. We'll think about him. And you might be wondering, didn't you already hire these people in the previous episode? And, to you I say yes, but remember a way back I ended up having to rebuild my save game to be able to do this. Ooh, hello Gremlin. Because I had bugs that I didn't want interfering with GNN or with HQ quests. Well, we lost some people when we did that. Ooh, Gremlin, also a good candidate. And then I thought I saw one more around here when I was getting set up for this, but I'm not seeing them now. So let's just talk to each one of these, get their quests, and then do them really quick and send them to the appropriate locations. So there's more than words for him.
Let's get started.
Alright, well, she's an easy one. We'll grab her, sign her to here, and then we will grab her
Got a
again
minute?
and send
What
her
do
to
you say?
GNN.
Want to work for me?
So that should put us at 56 or 57. Oh, there's
Morale
Charles.
is high here.
Let's see what he can offer us. He also can offer us 7. Sweet, so he's definitely a candidate. Let's pick up his quest really fast. Alright, looking for yesterday. And then let's go ahead and talk to No Man's Land.
Hi.
Okay, honorable mention is collected. Okay, so we gotta do that quest for him, and then let's pick up the Gremlin quest. Oh good, we can hire her right off the bat as well. Whoops, wrong button. That one.
Can I ask you something?
We'll send her
Would you
to
be
HQ
interested
right
in
away.
coming to work for me?
Okay, so that puts us in the 60s. Like 62 or 64. We still need to hire Charles Baker, I think. And we'll go ahead and do these other quests for these other guys so that we can assign them to settlements where we need people. And then we'll head back to GNN. Alright, we are back again. I did Charles Baker because he was really easy and sent him on to GNN. We got a notification that we need to build more housing in GNN, so we'll do that after we finish hiring these guys and sending them off to settlements where we need more help. So let's talk to Frenchie, get him sent off to probably Egret Tours. And we'll talk to No Man's Land and send him probably to Egret Tours as well. Egret Tours. And then we will talk to Viceroy and send him to Somerville Place. Somerville Place, where are you? There you are. Alright, so one other thing I want to do before I leave is I want to see if there's any jobless people here in Sanctuary that we can also redistribute with, because we still also need to get Warwick Homestead up and running. Yes, looks like we can send some people over. And then let's check our population at the 4 main settlements. Well, 6 main settlements, technically. We've got Egret Tours at 20, that's good. We've got Somerville at 17. We've got Murkwater at 15. We've got Jamaica Plain at 26. Woof. Looks like we can send some people over from there and the castle. And we've got Warwick. Okay, so I'm going to travel back to GNN, do some building, give this time to do some construction, and then we'll check this, see if we got a trade route from GNN over to here. We'll check all of that as needed. First, we need to build more rooms. Barracks for 4. Where did we have that? Large living quarters for 2. Oh, we're still short on the cloth? Really? Let's leave and go back in really quick just to make sure. Yeah, we're still short on cloth, weirdly. But that we should still be able to do this. Barracks for 4. There, city services at Warwick. Farm at Warwick. City services at Warwick. Home at Warwick. Can't tell if that's worked or not. We may have to go downstairs to actually do that part, because it doesn't seem to be doing much. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alrighty. We have a maximum of 8 people we can assign to science. We've sent 3. Let's go ahead and transfer them to the science department and see if it's enough. Alright, so we hired Charles Baker. We hired Gremlin. And we hired Paige Hunter. There we go. 8 people assigned. Let's pop over to here. Technological research. We're at 71. We need 75. We need one more person. I think I know who we're going to have to hire, but we need to expand our jobs for science department first. And to do that, we come into facilities. We go to construction. We go to science jobs. We got power armor lab or weapon lab. Let's do weapon lab. That gives us more people. That construction did finish. We can do max of 34 people now. Once the science jobs become available, I'm going to see if we can hijack someone from another department temporarily. Okay, weapons lab is done. Let's come over to science. Manage. Do we borrow Strong or Mama Murphy, I guess is the question. I actually want to leave both of those in facilities. Ventilator's already in engineering. I guess we have to go hire someone. Alright, so we'll do 2 things. We'll go to the castle and see who's around. Then we'll go check in on Warwick Helmstead and see how many people we actually still need. Okay, so if I'm actually remembering correctly, this place actually uses a lot of people, so we may not actually find anyone here that we can use. ASAM checking did not pick up anyone. However, I did spot a unique NPC around here that I don't think I've hired yet. So just gotta find her. There she is.
So, it's finally you. I'm told I have to talk to you to get my project going, so let's do this.
Speaker for the dead, okay. Scan her really quick, because I have a feeling she's going to be exactly who we need to finish off our quest for intelligent people. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I will do her quest, and then come back and hire her, and then that should be that. Alright, by the time I got the books and caught up with the good doctor, she was actually in between settlements and apparently traveling with Joe Gallagher. So, hey.
Oh, there you are. Thanks.
So, the closest settlement, I think, to where we are now is Somerville Place. So I will send her there, meet her there, and send her on to GNN. While we wait for her to arrive, I'm going to check in at Warwick really quick. Alrighty, here we are at Warwick. And it does look like we have a caravan plot set up now. So let's check our map. Yep, there we go. We are now supplying from 6 different settlements to GNN. Okay, yes, we have 6 settlements supplying GNN now. Since we have sent the good doctor to GNN, we will head there and see if we can finish up Commonwealth Rising. Yay! Alrighty, here we go. It's exciting. Let's see if we can pull this off. So, science, manage, reassign staff. Find our latest doctor, Metzel. And our food and water has not yet been rectified. Sadly, that might be something we won't be able to deal with right now. Let's get into science, technological research, common ray component analysis. We have just enough. We have just enough to do this now. And we shall wait for that to complete.
Welcome home. We finished combing over the hub components. It's a good thing you and our little visionary had the foresight to assign it to us before using them. Otherwise, it's likely you'd have been down a couple of limbs, some staff, and an entire building. You see, one of the components was rigged with a rather elegant booby trap.
What happened? What have they done?
1 part corrosive, 1 part EMP, and 2 parts biotoxin. A nasty cocktail that would have destroyed the machine and killed anyone in the HQ. I suspect the gunners plan to use it as a type of insurance. What's odd is that it was on a remote trigger, but it didn't go off. Maybe you killed all the gunners that knew about it. Maybe the trigger malfunctioned. Maybe we're just very, very lucky.
Is everything all right?
We've disabled the trap and put everything back together. I'm pleased to report that the only damage done was to Cedric's nerves. He jumped any time there was a spark noise or when I happened to clap my hands and say boom. Really, he should have learned by the 5th time. I can't imagine anyone would mind, but I took the initiative to repurpose the gunner's trap into something a bit more portable and throwable. While of course I don't condone the use of violence and blah blah blah, the irony does tickle my sensibilities.
How does it work?
One of the designs I came up with should come in handy if you find yourself up against robots. They're notoriously allergic to corrosion and EMPs, you see. The other is a biotoxin, tailored to give us fleshy mortals pause. But I didn't have the heart to make it lethal on its own. I am still a nightingale.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Use it responsibly. Weapons are not my favorite thing to create, but I'm trusting you'll put them to good use. Now something tells me Jake is anxious for your attention. So you should probably go talk with him. Bye for now.
So we got EMP grenades and paralysis grenades. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So it did say command mode, right? Let's check the thing. Start Common Ray upgrade project from engineering department in command mode. Yeah. So why isn't it firing? There it is, a Common Ray upgrade. So it's under upgrades and logistics rooms. So we'll start that up. Fortunately, we had all the energy and everything we needed for that. So we'll just wait this out. Actually, I think what I'll do is I will leave because the wiki for Sims Elements 2 says that you're called on the radio. So let's go somewhere so that we can be called on the radio. Common Ray upgrade finished.
Hey, we got a... how did Mansfield put it? a bit of a situation. We need you back at the HQ now.
Uh-oh, sounds serious.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
It's the comm array. Well, no, not exactly. In fact, if anything, the ray may have saved our hides. Look, just head on back to the HQ. It'll be much easier to explain in person.
He sounds aggravated.
Understood.
Good. Good. I'll be in the comm array room. Get here as fast as you can.
Okay, return to HQ. Here we go. As soon as I'm given back control of my character, I will head that way.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
How about that local sports team? Did you see the game last week?
Alright, let's do this.
The Commonwealth is thick with derelict signals, old and new. You may just be jumping to conclusions.
I'm telling you, Lupe and Mansfield heard it too. We can't all be wrong.
I'd say I told you so, but...
Aiden, don't be an ass.
Tell me what's going on.
Oh, darling. Thank God you're here. Let me get you up to speed. We finished upgrading the comm array with those new parts, and everything was working. In fact, if anything, it was all working a little too well.
Is that a problem?
After we installed the parts and rebooted the array, we started hearing a bunch of new radio signals.
You recall that small issue we had, where the old comm hub was intercepting certain radio frequencies?
Yes, of course.
Well, we've kind of got a similar situation, only it's a little more complicated.
Okay. Show me.
Sure, just give me a second here. Okay, so, after we turned the array back on, well, this is what we heard. Here, listen for yourself.
What is this?
I know it's hard to make anything out, but me and Lupe managed to isolate and clean up each signal, and, well...
It's radio chatter from all the other groups out there in the Commonwealth.
That's right. And after listening to them all, it seems recently there's only one thing on everyone's mind.
Us! Everyone out there is talking and sharing information about us!
Huh. Looks like we started to make some real waves in the Commonwealth.
What info are you talking about?
We've yet to go through everything we recorded, but mostly everyone's talking about how we defeated the Gunners. Some groups seem concerned about it, others grateful. But the main takeaway seems to be, we're on everyone's radar now.
That shouldn't be a problem.
If circumstances were different, I might have agreed with that. After hearing all those people talking about us, I was curious to see just how far our newfound notoriety had spread. So I increased the sensitivity on the antenna's tuner, and that's when we heard... It was only for a few seconds, but me, Lupe, and Mansfield, we heard radio communications from the Gunners.
You said Gunners are out there?
That's right. At least, I'm pretty sure it was them. Like I said, we only intercepted the comms for a few seconds. After that, I figured the most prudent course of action was to radio you, inform the other department heads, and then have Lupe try to re-establish the radio link. And that pretty much brings us to where we are.
I have some questions.
Oh, of course. What do you want to know?
What did you hear?
It sounded like soldiers talking maybe? You know, Alpha this and Foxtrot that, reporting their status and so on. At least that's what it seemed like.
How is that even possible?
There's still plenty of gunners out there, and it only takes one high-ranking officer to assume control and refocus the group. Sooner or later, we were bound to see gunner activity again.
You sure about this?
Fairly sure. It definitely sounded like gunner radio chatter. At first I thought maybe it was just Algernon or something. But I know for a fact he's still in the local area, and this radio signal came from much further away.
That's all.
All right.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Not yet. But we do know it's somewhere outside our usual stomping grounds. I think that maybe...
Hey, I think I just found the comm signal again.
Wait, really?
What are you waiting for, kid? Let's hear it.
Please, go on.
Alpha Golf 1, this is Spearhead Command. What's the holdup? Over.
Spearhead Command, this is AG-1 Lee. I've ordered a halt on all strike convoy movement. Large pack of shamblers spotted ahead. AGs 1 through 16 holding position. Group of conscripts ordered ahead to clear route. ET 6 hours until convoy move. Over.
Understood, AG lead. Good call in sending the conscripts. No use wasting real gunners on ferals. Over.
I'm thinking exactly, Spearhead. We'll need our real troops fresh for when we finally reach Boston. How are things back at Province Bay? We get those reinforcements yet? Over.
Affirmative, AG lead. Mercs and Civi contractors are being coached on regs. Expect their deployment with the next batch. Over.
Good to hear. With the extra firepower, those bastard resurgents won't know what hit them. First, we'll take back the plaza. Then, the Commonwealth. No one messes with the gunners and gets away with it. Over and out.
That doesn't sound good.
Hey, did you hear what they said? They're coming back to Boston.
Strike convoy, conscripts, and contractors? Those gunners aren't just coming back. They're returning with an army.
An army? What are we gonna do?
Moving an entire army is no small feat. I dare say there's plenty of time for us to prepare.
I can't believe this is happening! Everything was going so well!
Believe it. They are coming back. And I doubt they'll be content with just a skirmish or two. We can expect a full-scale war.
Then I suppose we don't really have a choice in the matter, do we? Well, darling, seems we'll all be relying on your leadership yet again. Because if there's anyone who can guide us through this, it's you.
We've survived this far. We'll make it to the end.